Hey guys, this is Justin and Lindy from Homes.art, and we're going to do a really cool project today. We're building a fire pit to replace this guy.
Who's the we?
He's building a fire
Okay,
pit,
there we go.
and I'm
Exactly.
assisting.
Here's how we do it. That is a really heavy load. All right, we just got back from Lowe's, and here are pretty much all the supplies we need. So we got these 36 of these stones. This is like paver base. We have some big chunking rocks for drainage, little rocks for inside. That is a dryer hose. You'll see that. I'll show you how that's gonna happen in a second. And they had those plastic cheap chairs on sale, so we got 6 of those. One of the things that was super important before we got started was knowing like our local fire code. So the big thing for us is that our fire pit cannot be within 15 feet of any structure. So we have precisely picked this location. Before you do a project like this, make sure you check your local fire codes. Good job, thank you. Oops, wrong way. Here's basically the first step for my process. I've laid out the first round of 12 stones. That's gonna be the first layer. And I'm basically using this as a marker. I'm gonna dig out all the wood chips left over on the inside, and then I'm gonna use a shovel to kind of mark the outside of the perimeter. Then I'll pull these stones back, level the whole thing after I dig down about 4 inches. I'm gonna use a bunch of that paver sand to get this level.
How's it going, Bo?
Good.
What are you doing?
Just watching this whole process and listening to the music. And I also want to watch Dad do all the everything he's doing right now.
Awesome.
So this is how I'm just marking out my circle. We left them out, and then check this out. All I do is I dig and I just kick it in right where that line's gonna be. And then Titus, can you move the stone for me? Sure. Perfect. And now I just dig in. Now I'm just gonna dig this whole thing down probably 5 to 7 inches.
So I'd say it's going well right now. We're definitely enjoying music from the neighbors. Right, Justin?
Can you peel that off with your fingers? You know that you've dug your hole deep enough when you don't feel like digging anymore. Or that's how I've decided it's deep enough. This is one of those flexible dryer tubes. I got this because it's heat resistant, and we're gonna basically build a nice little trench, and hopefully we're gonna pipe in some fresh oxygen from outside the fire pit, hoping that makes a difference.
I came to ask you, where can I put this fossil?
Oh, I think that's a piece of glass.
Nope. It's shiny and rainbowy.
I'm gonna fill the pit up with a little bit of water and then run to Home Depot.
Home Depot trip number 1.
Well, I
Whoops,
already went to Lowe's.
Number 2.
No, Lowe's number 1.
Hardware store number 2.
Here is how my homemade ventilation shaft is gonna try and work. This is called a gooseneck with a damper. So I basically need to figure out how to get air from the outside of the pit to the inside of the pit. This is gonna do that, but I also don't want this thing filling up with debris. So in the outdoor yard section, this is a 4-inch vent that I found, and that's gonna slide right in there. I'm gonna use a hose clamp to lock that in place. And then I want to do the same thing on the inside of the fire pit, but I can't put plastic in there, right? Because, it's gonna melt. So I found this thing, it was 20 bucks. This is honestly the most expensive part of this whole entire project, and hopefully it works. It's got a nice little vent in there. The idea is if it sits right down in there, hopefully we're getting some air. We'll see. This might have just been a wasted time, money, and effort. I'm hoping it makes an impact.
I just wanted to describe my job as the assistant fire pit maker, and part of the things I get to do is walking from the backyard to the garage to bring tools to Justin. Then I hand the tools to Justin, then I refill water bottles and keep the kids under control, and I'm gonna go drive to lunch, get lunch soon. But mostly I just watch Justin do all the work. Coco, what do you think?
Hi!
What do you think,
Wanna have a
baby?
push?
All right, so we got the hole dug, and obviously you can see it's gonna fit the 12 stones, so that's awesome. We got ventilation in place. Digging sucks. That's like the thing we've learned so far today. I'm gonna pull all these stones out. We're gonna pour in the paver sand. That's gonna level it out. We dug that hole in the center. We're gonna put some rocks in there to help drainage if there's any rain or anything. And so once we get this level, we'll start building up the walls.
Just trying out these new chairs.
In theory. We got the first layer of stones level enough, I guess, at least for us, or for me mostly, because I'm done doing leveling. Stones are in the middle, and now we're going to use this masonry adhesive and start sticking on the next layer. Am I doing something? Moment of truth. Gonna pour in the gravel for the base. This is the kind of the air vent based on the Dakota fire pit style of venting. It comes out, if you can see right over here. This is basically kind of the intake. So the big idea is when the air gets hot in here, that's going to provide some kind of a suction. It's actually going to suck cool air straight out, well, I guess straight in here, down underground, and bring it right here to the heart of the fire. The air comes out directly here. I think that thing's pretty sturdy, so it should handle it. And it's graded, and hopefully that puts a lot of oxygen right in the center of our fire, keeps it burning hot and smokeless. That's the goal. There we go. We added an extra layer that we didn't plan on this morning. Maybe I dug too deep, I don't really know. But I think it looks a lot better like that. So there's 4 rows, 48 stones, and we'll put a fire in that this evening. Okay, you guys ready for our first ever fire in the pit?
Yeah!
Alright, here we go. Hopefully it's way to start down there. That's so cool.
Hey guys, I don't like my hands. No, don't
No
touch
touch.
it. Don't touch.
I was gonna go on.
Okay, we're gonna put you on the swing.
Don't.
And your booty.
There's some music from the neighbors right now.
Yeah.
Music going from the neighbors.
Hope you guys enjoy that Holy Ghost music.
And there's the music again.
In case you guys are wondering what happens to a third grade boy when his dad starts singing awesome Disney Junior songs. I'm finding out what being royal's all about. It's gonna be my time to show them all that I'm Sophia the First. What do you think's gonna happen?
He's gonna die.